Let's go. Извиняюсь. Переборщил. Let's go.
Everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepherd, they'll follow him.
Чё пиздишь, тварь? Наебать меня решила. Закрывай нахуй контору, тварь. Заново. Для записи скажу, что я буду создавать нового, потому что все сделаю так, как я проходил первую игру, только отношения Эшли поставлю галочку. Let's get it. Безумие. Этот уровень сложности предназначен для игроков, не идущих на компромиссы. Враги умны, обладают быстрой реакцией, прекрасно вооружены, беспощадно используют умения. Этот режим рекомендуем только игрокам, которые завершили игру на уровне сложности Эксперт. Изи. Electronic Arts представляет игра студии BioWare. Бля, охуенно сделана графика, пиздец. Имба.
Shepherd did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepherd uncovered the truth.
And still it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth.
Geth.
We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
Да, Шепард тоже знает об этом.
It's up to us to stop them.
Да.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepherd, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepherd, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
В 2183 году полчища гет нанесли удар в самое сердце галактического общества. Армия гетов вторглась на космическую станцию Цитадель и пыталась открыть портал, который вернул бы наш мир жнецов. Огромные машины вырастать. Теперь Совет старается пресечь слухи о возвращении жнецов, надеясь успокоить общественность, но он принял решение команду в аэропорт отправить пиздиться с челами. Да, самая музычка.
Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Ебать он здоровый.
Changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down!
Ебать экшончик.
Wall breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Пизда рули.
Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
Get to the damn shuttle. I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
Надо потише звук сделать.
Shepard,
Все по
Get the hell out
контролю.
of here.
everybody in! Go, go, go!
Бедная старушка, блядь. А. Тиховато, по-моему, да? На 50% можно выставить. Или даже на 60. Чтоб такой микшончик нормально, атмосферочка была. Да, нормально. На 60 нормально, думаю, будет. Так, управление.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
Джокер, я тебя спасу!
Hold together.
Пиздец. Вылезай, дебил, блядь. Боб.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's dead. Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack.
Давай съебывай, чел.
Watch the arm. Commander! Shepard!
Пизда. Разъебали нахуй. Нормандию, блядь. Ебать, еще и бачок потик. Пизда рулю. Ну, сервер должен за мной присмотреть же. Mass Effect 2. Эффект массы 2. Mass Effect Genesis — это интерактивный комикс, резюмирует события Mass Effect 1. Хотите с ее помощью выбрать свою предысторию? Если пропустить вариант, капитан Шепард получит предысторию по умолчанию. Не использует? Да. Давай комикс посмотрим. Интерактивный комикс предыстория. Genesis.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship.
Пиздец.
But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. but not much else. We couldn't convince the council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics.
Ебать, конечно.
Daughter of Benezia.
Охуенно нарисовали, блядь.
And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission.
Ashley, сюда!
I told Ash I wasn't interested in Liara. I had my eyes on someone else. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control his actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, it was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed.
Yeah.
Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team.
Поебал даже один разок ему дать пришлось.
I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them.
Спасибо, Эшли.
Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. but I had to choose. And I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Ash saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect.
Поебались.
While it lasted.
Должны поебаться, но ебаная игра.
Close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel,
он сам у меня застрелился.
Ascension fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy.
Пожертвовать советом.
The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign.
Согласен.
Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines.
Мне нужен был друг в совете, поэтому я выбрал Андерсона.
Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Которым меня убили нахуй. Что это такое?
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
А, это как меня устанавливали? Пиздец, ну такого не было, кстати. Позвоночник укрепили. Джон Шепард. Принять? Земля, разошление выживший, занятие солдат, внешность по умолчанию. Ну я солдат, типа. Быстрый старт, это землянин, солдат и внешность. А какой там еще можно? Солдат, я солдат, блядь. Я солдат, недоношенный ребенок войны. Я солдат. Мама, залечи мои раны. Так, я кое-что проверю сейчас. Запись идет хотя бы? А, уже полчаса идет. Сколько я начал? В 4:40 получается, да?
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Steps pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose.
Бля, жопа у него охуенная.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back in the normal range. That was too close. We almost lost them.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
Шрамы.
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Hurry.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab it and
Управление. Графика. Графика. Значение клавиш можно поменять.
The assault roughly the Metagel is a common
Подождут, поумирают, ничего страшного. Я тут книжки читаю, блядь. Важное занятие, нахуй. Очень важно, без этого никак. Книжки читать надо.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from.
Чё за хуйня?
Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Охуеть! Ладно. Все-таки сглаживание поставить надо.
Hurry, find some cover. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off.
Бля, ебанутая какая-то. Управление, конечно, какое-то ебанутое.
Look out! Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles. Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover.
Please reconsider your aggressive attitude.
Lost shield.
Сэм, блядь, куда ты пушишь? Я умираю, помогите.
Nice work, Shepard.
Спасибо. Так, по патрончикам все заебато. Ебать, вы чё гоните?
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More. Here come the mechs. Use.
Бать хуяры, слышь? Попотеть придется все-таки. Чё? Как? Сейчас я их ёбну, блядь.
Allied force casualty.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional and there is signs.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd give a little more in my direction once in a while. Log update. I engaged to figure Miranda out. This project
Братишка, я тебе не помощник.
progress we made.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh? You're done! What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
Бам, второму.
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Окей, изи. Очередной боевчик, это место Оленка.
Falling back. Ready to get the hell off this station?
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we—
Check, check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Let's go. Ну, блядь, сложненько пока что, слышь? Прям так сложненько. I'm a hero. I'm a villain. Not a monster. А чё за хуйня? Настройки, назначение клавиш.
Incoming.
Ах ты мразь, блядь.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with—
The whole station is crawling with mechs.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all of
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Давай, челик, ебать, поднимай свою жопу, сейчас тебя вылечим нахуй. Единица теперь с нуля. В первой игре я набрал...
Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves.
Цикло ебаное.
Bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters to clear.
Так, ты ебашь вот этим. Ты второго ебашь вот этим.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down.
Че, все?
This is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive man? Is he in charge of all this?
Elusive man.
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Let's go, блядь.
We've been spotted.
Ну-ка, ебани-ка его. Все, вылетела игра. Да, конечно. Да, конечно. Доктор Нейш. Доктор Мом. Перезаходим. Второй Mass Effect подольше должен быть. А много подольше. Раза в 2 точно. Там локаций больших и заданий таких побочных дохуя. Так, у меня игру видно хоть? I hope yes. Да, игру видно. Что это, блядь? Бля, ну повыше сделать.
They've seen us.
I got him.
Наконец-то релоудиться можно. Да что ты, блядь, тварь? Блять, что? Бля, это пиздец какой-то на. What's wrong with you?
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared.
Не поменьше киснуться надо сделать.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
That says...
Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go.
Не, ебало, конечно, странно у него.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Давай.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Не, так не
Where are
канале.
we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Я Норма где-то вижу, подожди.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him.
Окей,
He poured
давай.
virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Там же нормально была. Начал на кес ебались просто. Блядь, что у меня с ебам? Почему я злой какой-то?
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know
2
that Shepard's
года!
personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The
Пиздец.
sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise.
Да.
You're the only one who lived.
Ну там не...
Satisfied,
Да.
Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Да кто это, блядь, ваш такой нахуй? Я ему вообще ебало разуби просто, блядь.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Го по дефолту все будет. Заусенец ебучий, блять, меня ебет в жопу.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
And what exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep
Ой,
you
нормально?
as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat.
Бля, меня там нету, я бы всех там поднял на ноги нахуй.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Окей. Так, что там? Напор адреналина, короткое время. Хуйня. Напор адреналина, наверное, 2. Ва! 2 очка! Охуели, суки!
Freedom's immediate the recluse.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the
No,
Alliance?
the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Пиздец, секретная, я ебал.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Ну жопа у нее ёбнутая.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Ну да, что-то они подготовили.
Yes, sir.
Пойдем в Нормандию посмотрим. Сейчас будет самый ёбнутый.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Че, нормальнее не будет? Жаль. А мне дадут уже нормальную пушку, блядь? Или я буду с этим говном, блядь, пистолетом месить, сука? Скорее всего, да. Дадут, суки. Так. What's the plan? Ух, могу. Могу.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Кто курлыкает? Бля, ну... Жестковато. Ладно, тут надо привыкнуть.
Get over here! Hear that? Sounds like set respects.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other time.
Твари ебаные!
Have a nice trip!
Make activity.
Ах ты тварь! Ебать, это что, собака? Да сварясь ты, мудак! Что за пиздец происходит, блядь? Охуеть, я твою мать ебал, блядь, иншаллах, вы ебаный. Да блядь! Что происходит, блядь? Я не понимаю, нихуя, блядь. Это полнейший пиздос.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies. Excuse me.
One less. Trouble ahead. Shoot them before they take out your shield.
Беги, ебло!
Overload attack detected.
Это пиздец, охуеть можно. А что так душит-то? Это пиздец какой-то нахуй. Это прям ебать его в рот нахуй. У меня нихуя нету, блядь.
Strange. Security systems were disabled in the other colonies.
I got him!
Excuse me. System not designed. Backup system.
Откуда я помогу?
Heads up! Shoot them before they take out your shields.
Got him. Get over here!
Мудаки долбоебы.
I got him. On target.
Это пиздец.
I got him.
System not designed for specialized ammunition.
Я просто в ахуе.
Have a nice trip.
Here we go!
Gravity's with me, brother.
Someone reprogrammed.
Это тотальный пиздец. Это так сложно, ебать его в рот. Вы охуели? Нахуй так сложно-то? Да, здесь попизживый вход. Окей, let's go.
Friendly fire!
Да ебать. Бля, это очень сложно, да пиздец. Кет, о!
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
Тали?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Бля, ну это вообще пиздец. То есть тотальный пиздец. Я не понимаю, что происходит. Это очень сложно, типа. Сейчас приду, короче, пасу, блядь. Сколько я, кстати, пришел? Я приду. Ну, гасит меня, что пиздец, прям. Ёбнуться можно, нахуй. Продолжаем. Еще часика дохуя постримлю. Получается, в 5:40 был час. 8:40. До 9 часика 3 еще постримлю. Надо кофейка будет, ебать.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Хуй знает, ребята, я уже ни в чем не уверен. В себе тоже. Иди нахуй, я обход начинаю. Ты кто, сука, тварь ебаная? Ублюдок, блядь, сломал нахуй все.
Use overload on them.
Все шлюхи! Все?
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Че, выебывайся? Кореанцы. Блядь, тварь, ну это пиздец. Спамит гнида, блядь. Блядь, как же сложно, я ебал. Охуеть.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Got it!
Taking cover!
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Иди он на меня, блядь! Я, наверное, пониже сложно, это вообще пиздец какой-то.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Defense systems active.
Overload will take out their shield.
Have a nice trip!
I got it.
Assessment requested.
Deploying tech overload.
Have a nice trip!
Дурачок, блядь.
This looks interesting.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Окей. Я спасу его, брат. Сестра.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
Че такое? Что, занулся?
Vitor? No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
От кого?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Okay.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Да, готовится пиздец масштабнейший. Мне еще пиздец как собаку ебаную. Шансов не оставляют.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Ashley?
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Как ты ходишь, блядь?
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this.
Чё там?
They only told me last night.
Нормандия 2-0, блядь.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Сейчас мне заново нужно собирать команду. Конечно, все под Цербером, ну, похуй.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
Thank you.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Soldier.
Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Так, го с другими побазарю. Ой, ебать, тут мапа есть.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the Elusive Man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collective threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently.
Бля, я что-то спать хочу, пиздец. Сейчас побазарю с челами, наверное, часик посплю. Мой подрублю через часа два. Уже 7 часов. Сколько, кстати... Я в 4:40. А, ну час 40. Ну это мало, аж фиг-то. Бля, что-то спать клонит, пиздец.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Soldier. Угу. На реактор.
What's this area of the ship?
This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly... To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world. Logging you out, Shepard.
Так, поехали на лифтик. Тут есть кто-нибудь, с кем побазарить можно? А с кем надо сейчас побазарить можно? Мало с кем. Просто нужно искать кого-нибудь.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Ой, не пизди.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you
I
need?
make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military? Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye
Much
out.
appreciated. Most of this list is probably... Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the
What don't I? HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and
I won't take any
back
more.
to work.
Доктор Чак вас тут будет, да?
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board.
I'm shocked.
It's good.
You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems only thing missing are I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special...
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead. Commander.
Так, где эта шалава? Тут открыто? Да.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding
The
the
crew's
Normandy?
working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
What exactly are your duties, aside
I'm
from...
the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's
The
Cerberus?
advancement of the human race. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps
Nobody.
Cerberus?
We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus
We're
have?
very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly. But our and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can
What can you tell me about the
Not
elusive?
much that you don't already know. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart.
That includes
How can you be sure of that if you know
I
so
didn't
little
get to
about
where I
it?
am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions. Even from brief encounter.
Умная дохуя, блядь. Поебал тебя дать разок, блядь. Конечно.
I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack
It's the reason, and it's why I was assigned to you.
Thanks for the information.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Так, ну все, пойдем базарим. Пойдем побазарим с Джокером. И еще с кем-нибудь. И на этом все. Maybe подрублю через часика 2.
What's this area of the ship? That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down
We
here?
can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long
Kenneth,
to calibrate.
you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you
When they
having?
upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that
Kenneth,
channels...
you're boring the commander with... In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that
It's
already...
probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to
We
find.
could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where did you receive
Both Gabby
your
and
She
I...
flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel.
Why did you leave the Peruvian?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper
They
menace.
discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Outside of
I bet you
anything
could
else?
find-
Outside
I
of
bet you could
anything
find-
else?
How did you wind up with...
I was
That's an
but it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an
So
offer.
why did you
Ken,
join?
when he got this...
Thanks, Mom.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art.
What do you think about
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
I'm a hero. I'm a villain, not a monster. Что я тут могу сделать?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
А, все, не заебывай. Я если усну, нахуй, это пиздец. Давай с Жокером побазарим, чё почем, и нахуй вырубаю. Окей. Ща побазарим, ебаю в рот.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions?
I assume that when certain unknown conditions
Cyber warfare means things
in
like
close range, once on the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers.
Sounds incredibly useful.
This is
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilizations, but
the Elusive Man has monitoring devices
He has
on board?
invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of
Let's discuss something
Ready.
else. I want to know
Much
more
of
about...
that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How did Cerberus replicate?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical... In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret.
What sort of resources does
I have a
Cerberus
block that prevents me from answering
How
that.
is Cerberus
Cerberus's each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are
So how many
I have a
operations?
block that prevents me from
Да
answering.
иди нахуй, короче.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard. Yes, Shepard.
What's this area of the
This
ship?
is the bridge.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Все, короче, сохраняюсь. Что там повысить можно, что повысим? Теперь понимаем команда, блять, долбоеба. Джек. Архангел. Профессор.
With elaborate secrecy, the Systems Alliance space vehicle Normandy is the system living beyond the driven from their a political economic
Все, короче, сохранение и в пизду. Я хочу поспать прям немножечко, часик, может 2. Я в 5 утра проснулся, блядь, уже на ногах получается 14 часов, пиздец. Ладно, ББ.